Hey guys, it's FallenDice, and welcome to my new LP. In addition to the one I already normally do, my Buildcraft one, this is on the Xtorment multiplayer server. So I basically just logged in, did a little mining, so I've already got myself a diamond sword. I couldn't even get enough for a pick, but I figured at least I'd go out and kill some mobs and stuff. So here is where I plan on setting my base up. It's actually an island, probably about 1,000 blocks away from spawn, kind of a little ways out there, so I have some freedom to expand and just kind of have some fun out here. So haven't built my initial house yet or anything. I just kind of brought the basic stuff that I had mined out before coming over here, and a few decorative items and stuff to use to set myself up. So what I plan on doing, just the beginning here, and most of this will be off camera, but we'll go ahead and clear out a nice area here to put a nice starter house. My real nice one, when I eventually get around to it, it'll be up on this bluff here overlooking the water. I kind of like that. But yeah, we'll clear this out, put like an initial little house to get started in, store my stuff, set up the basics for a wheat farm, get some reeds growing around the outside here so I can set up a chatting table at some point eventually, but at least I can do some decorative bookshelves and stuff like that. Same with getting the cactuses going for decorative purposes, and I just like the look of having a full farm going. It kind of makes it look a cool establishment, even if it doesn't have the nicest house built yet. And yeah, and so that'll be that. And then what I'll do as well is we'll head back into spawn, because I'm really excited to kind of show off this server. Uh, the owner of the server, Xtorment, someone I know back from MCSchematics.com. So it's an MC edit type of Minecraft forum. So pretty much everything there is about putting up schematics of different stuff that people built. And so a lot of the people on the server are other people from back from the old MC Schematics server, which no longer in existence. I was actually wanting to do this on that server, but that doesn't really exist anymore. So we decided to go over here. I'd go into all the stuff about this server, but instead what I'll do is in the description will be a link to the website for the server here, as well as inside there will be a link to the forum for applying to come on the server, as well as just information about the different plugins and stuff for the server. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and start getting to work. I'm kind of excited and really looking forward to this, so I will see you guys in a few. Well, we have our first little house. Got night outside, so kind of dug in a little bit. Basically, we're just going to start heading down, starting off my first mine, try to get some supplies. I did not miss this part of multiplayer. So much lag. Well, doing some digging around, mining, and I found a cave, and it looks like we've come upon a ravine of some type. So I'm kind of doing the easy mining right now. Getting a little bone meal as well. Start up my garden outside. Using my I wouldn't say patented, but the way I normally, when I'm caving, I always put torches on the right of the walls as I go. That way, if I'm ever trying to find my way out, I always make sure that I have torches on my left side. It may not directly lead me straight to the exit, but I always know that at least I'm not getting further away from home. Sorta, pretty much. I mean, it works 100, or works part of the time, 100% of the time. I think that's how the saying goes. But yeah, so I figured I would just show this off, and then of course I'm already going through pics like crazy. So one of the fun parts about the server is I guess leaves don't decay. I'm not sure which plugin that is. In some cases it can be cool, but when of course you're trying to clear out the area for your initial home, it becomes a little more a little less cool. I guess would be the nice way to say it. So I'm slowly digging my way. And of course it figures, you know, that's when you're trying to dig out a jungle area, it's even a little bit more fun. But this is about the level I plan on doing here. I'm going to take it back probably almost up until the cliff wall there. Again, slowly I'm going to kind of go through here and clear this. For the taller trees, I'll climb up the ivy to get to the top, take out the leaves, and then chop it all the way back down. So at least we're getting good leaves and some saplings and stuff, so I'll be able to plant some cool, a cool tree farm at some point down here. Most part, this first episode is just getting established. So got some pretty decent resources that I've been getting at night while it's dark, and I can't, you know, can't do this up here. So I'm just kind of going back and forth between the two. So anyway, I will head back, get some more work done, and I'll be back when I'm a little bit closer to start building that first house of mine. Alright, time for a little update here. I started planting some my vegetation around there. About to go harvest it, continue to go around the corner. Where all those trees and stuff were, I've now got this nice little flat area set up. This is where we'll be putting our initial house, again, up until we can build up there our final. And then over here, I'm going to be putting my garden. So I'm kind of starting to set up to have a pathway heading over there. I think we'll be using planks and half slabs to go down the drops so we can sprint back and forth. And then I'll be widening this a little bit, making sure it's all within hydration range, and then we'll go ahead and start planting that. And I think I'll put lily pads around the outside just so that it's easier to collect, so they're not going underwater. So I'm going to go ahead and do all that, and then I'll be back after a little while again to kind of show you some more of my progress. So, all right, see you guys in a few. Well, I've been busy doing a little prettifying, some decorating. Got my sugarcane going pretty much all the way around. Threw up some trees, some flowers. Haven't started the house yet. Little walkway heading over to my wheat farm, or the beginnings of my wheat farm. And instead of doing just your typical one, I took this little peninsula here. Goes around, and about 3 deep all the way around. I tilled the ground and everything. Planted what I have. Again, put in some decoration, some trees, some plants and stuff. So just making it look kind of nice. And then, yeah, then I'm going to let some of the wheat grow so I can harvest again and then try to finish filling all this up. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and head back down into the mine. I got to try and see if I can't get me a diamond pick, because I still haven't been able to get into the nether. Well, not my own path into the nether, to link back up with the spawn area, because I don't have any obsidian, and I won't have that until I can mine it with a diamond pickaxe. So we'll let my plants grow outside, and then we'll head down and we'll just gather some more materials. But I think we're coming along pretty good. Server got jumping here a little bit. We got a few people decided to show up, hang out. Xtorment, the server owner, has been around, and looks like he's actually going to make a warp point right here to my island, which will make it cool. For me, I mean, all I need to do, so you set home, and you're able to port back here from anywhere. But with the warp point, and they do use the warp points here, which is really cool. They have a cool little main hub for the warps that you can go to, and then pick your choices on where to go. And I think this will be the spot that you'll actually warp in, so you kind of come into my little garden area, and then follow the trail up towards the house. And I have started working on it. Well, we'll say I started working on the porch. I figured this is something I wanted, was the this kind of like porch, sitting over here overlooking the harbor. And I'll probably do some kind of like, some patio furniture and some of that kind of stuff, and a hot tub out here. I've done some of that before in some of my other builds, so it's kind of cool how you can make things out of your blocks to look like other stuff. So I'll turn this into a cool little patio. And then now we just got to figure out exactly what type of house I want to build here. One thing I do know is around here I do want a fairly large glass window overlooking the patio. Not necessarily the entire patio, but at least overlooking it, kind of getting the view. And again, this isn't my final house. This is just kind of like something for now as I, build up more. Up there is where I plan on building my mansion. I like building mansions, giant mansions, multiple floors, fairly spread out, intricate room designs and stuff. And takes a while, takes a lot of work, but that'll go up there. So that'll kind of be overlooking the entire island down here, and I'll still have this one. But yeah, so again, just keep plugging it away. It's kind of fun now being able to do little chatting and stuff. That's kind of what you miss when you're playing on single players all the time. You can do a lot of cool stuff, but again, it's always by yourself, and you can't really, well, I guess I can show it off on my videos, but it's not, someone can't just come over and check it out. So I'm kind of looking forward to, as I make these videos and stuff, I don't need a world download for people to check it out. If you can come in, and I believe how the server works is pretty much anyone can log in. You have to apply to get rights to be able to build or do anything, but even if you log in, then you could even come and check it out, so it'd be kind of cool. But yeah. Oh, and one other thing I forgot, the server here has there's a website that you can go into, and when you click on it, it'll actually show a current picture of the world, at least what's allowed to build in. There are rules for as far out as you can travel and as far as you can build. And on the map, it'll actually show the position of all the different players and who's on them. And you can even watch the chat because the little chat bubbles come up, so you can kind of even watch what's going on to see who's there. So I'm really liking the server. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to working on my house, get out of my little grass hut. And once I do, I can turn my grass hut. I'll probably still have this entrance here, but it'll be more like a basement. Spread it out, expand on it a little bit. So, all right. Oh, look at that moon. Comes the moon. Alright, so, anyways, I'll be back. Another thing, too, that's cool. Did I already show? I don't know, but compass. I love the compass. I use that back on the old server, too. Just point and click, and it teleports you to wherever it is, as long as it's within sight range, and I guess it's a little less than sight range, but comes in really, really handy, especially for these great big jungle trees. And why am I cutting jungle trees? Because I finally settled on my house, and I'll say it's my beginner house. So I'm going to recreate, well, I won't even say recreate, because it'll be based upon, but it's going to be based upon my cabin. Just because I like my cabin. My final house, the one that I build up top over here overlooking, that is going to be a mansion, and I may go something along with some of the mansions I've done before for MCSchematics. So we'll see what it ends up coming out in the end looking like. But so looking at the way the texture pack is and the different woods, I settled upon the jungle wood just because I like the way the logs look a lot better with the jungle tree than the regular basic tree. So I'm going around collecting some wood, collecting more saplings. So here's where we are so far. That's what I've decided on, the frame of it. Adding a little bit more texture to everything here. I like how that looks, kind of going down into my initial storage room there. We'll still have access to it again. And I'm going to go with the same, and when I say like copying the design from the cabin, is like I like that big pointed out second floor slanted roof. So that'll be still coming out over here. This will open up into the patio, and then that'll be up top of there. So yeah, so I'm going to go do some more work on this, and then I'll be back. Man, I totally forgot to hit record. I'm over here working on my house, and I look across, and I see 4 ocelots all at once, like 2 adults, 2 kittens, like just wandering around. I'm like, dang it, I don't have any fish. And one of the moderators, burns you up, uh, teleported over to me and gave me some fish, and I got a couple cats now. But that was, I had never seen that many all at once. It was really kind of cool. So, anyway, so now I have cats. I get to hear my cool cat noises again. Alright, so we got quite a bit accomplished here. I think we're at a good stopping point for now. Got a couple levels of our house put in. Got a smaller version of the view, I guess we'll call it. Cat's running around, sitting on my chest, causing me problems. Kind of walk up there to show you. I haven't gotten to do my internal decorating yet, much of my floor, so it's kind of pretty plain. Again, it's a small version of what I have. Great view when I go to bed. I like how this looks. Look out through the big window. And then downstairs, I went ahead and widened things out a bit, so I have a nice future storage area, which includes my original. And we still got our area heading down into my mines downstairs, and a sheep. I wanted wool, because a big thing I do with my decorating is wool floors, you know, so you can have the different colors and stuff like that. So I went off on a long journey with some wheat, found some sheep, and they keep getting away. Bad sheep. Luckily I can reproduce them rather easily. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So when they misbehave, I just have to punish them. I've already got like 3 stacks. So so yeah, this is where I've got so far. Before I end this, again, kind of showing where I've been so far, we're gonna go ahead and take a peek at Nexus. Nexus is what they call the main starting area. So we'll go ahead and warp there real quick here. Spawn starts you out here at the top of the Nexus tower. Got some rules, some things here. You can click on this to change it to sunny day. Click that to take you to the bottom of the tower. Got lots of these cool little signs. If you're hurting, just click that. There you go, sorry, right click it. And heal, get all your health and mana back. Got some cake if you want to eat. Got rules and stuff to let you know. One of the things is I believe that there isn't any building of nether portals outside of the ones that they've already built. So basically, my initial idea of making a nether portal to go to back and forth didn't work, but my warp gate does. So when we're finished exploring Nexus, we'll use that back. They have a VIP city for people that want to pay in-game money. If you kill mobs, you get money. You can also set up shops. They have this here where you can, if I click this, tells you I can sell a diamond for that, or they're selling diamonds for that. It's just a demonstration one. So you can set up your own shops in here, and there's a section downstairs that has shops. And actually, I guess I can go ahead. When I first moved in, this is where I initially kept all my stuff. So I can get rid of my sign here, leave it open for somebody else to use now. Maybe when you guys kind of start coming in here, you can use my first bed. Guess we got some art here. Kind of see what my texture pack shows for art. Interesting. That wasn't there the last time I was up here. Ooh, dragon. I gotta get that in my house somewhere. That's kind of cool. They call this the elevator. Basically, it's just ladders that you can kind of go up and down. For future ones, like I said, you just use the warp that they have up there. And here we go to the entrance. We'll come back out and take a peek around. Obviously, they were warping in items or spawning in items when they built this stuff. And Nexus City. Got a few little pixel art things. We'll just kind of, like I said, we'll just kind of wander through town, looking at some of the buildings and structures that they built in here. This is, I think, maybe the subway. Yep, to the trains. Ewan is another one of the old MC schematic people, and this is an actual pretty good recreation of the minecart station we had on the old MC Schematics server. Remember helping out with that one. Emerald Hills Bellevue. Bellevue, by the way, is my town name. I didn't even realize I had train tracks going over there. Or, no. When I said this is a pretty good recreation, by recreation we mean MC Schematics ported in the original one, because this was actually where my train tracks heading out to my city were. Bellevue was the city I created on the MC Schematics server. Oh yeah, this is exactly. Okay, cool. So yeah, they just took the one out of the MC Schematics world and then ported it in. Clock Tower over there is another one of the MC Schematics creations. Or actually, I think it was actually created before MC Schematics, and they recreated it there. These bus stops are actually take you to the warp hub. So if you click on that, it'll actually take you to the warp hub, and inside there you can click on a bunch of different signs to get you to different places. This is the mine, which apparently seems to have a mob in there somewhere. I hear it. Huh. Basically, go on here and it'll open up the entrance into here. I hear mobs, don't see them, but anyway. Keep on, there's the library. And this is a pretty big city, so actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use my my compass to kind of get around. I'm curious what this building is. It looks kind of like a stadium. Pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, it's another MC Schematics also had a YouTube page, and this I remember seeing this as one of the featured items in there. So it looks like they took some of the best schematics that we had from MC Schematics and put them in here, which is kind of cool. A little bit of memory lane. Let's just pop up to the top of here. That's a cool looking skyscraper. Oh, there's the arena. There's our like button. Let's take a peek at the arena real quick. I think this is like probably the PvP authorized area. Maybe I have to take a run at it. It's a fun thing about SMP servers, that you can be kind of glitchy. That's pretty cool. Pop up to the top, take a look down. Got some flames going. Man, that is really a nice building. I like that. I like how that one looks. That's pretty cool too. A lot of different creations. What do we got? Got a sign here. Please keep designs visually pleasing. Nice. Little rooftop dining area. Pretty cool. That's a big building there too. So, won't go through the entire city, but this is just to kind of give you an idea of how they decided to design, the city streets and some of the buildings and cool things they put in there. That really is a tall building. That's too far away. See if I can half step this. Probably get a really good. Wow. That is high. That's kind of cool too. Man, there's some really nice buildings. That looks like the Empire State Building. So anyway, like I was saying, it's just kind of a quick little tour of some of the buildings that they put in the city here. Some really cool designs, I think. Some of the ones I recognize, some are definitely new. That looks like some kind of Capitol building. So, well, from here we'll head back, warp to Bellevue, and I don't intend to recreate the city I started building back on the schematic server, but um, anyone that kind of wants to come over and build with me on this island, I think we could make a pretty cool little town here. Already had one one person come and join me over here, and he has been kind of asking for a while, and that would be the Russell 747. He one of my very active subscribers, lots of comments, messages, and things like that. So he had asked for the information for the signups for the server, which I gave him, and he got on today. So here's his beginner area on the backside of my island. Looks like we got like a little passageway down into some mining areas. Well, I'll have to go show all of his house off, but so we already, like I said, I'm more than, I should say, not more than happy. I'm kind of looking forward to getting to play with some of the people I get to talk to on my YouTube page. I think that's the fun part of being on an SMP server, is to actually get to play. And if you got Skype, let me know, because I think that would be another fun thing to do, would be to, maybe come up with some kind of community design for, say, the center of our jungle here. Because, let's see, figure out where my final city's going to go. Looks like someone... Nope, for a second I thought that was a crafting bench. So like I said, right up here, this is kind of where I want to put my my mansion. But we definitely have a lot of area around the outside of the island that we can definitely do some building on. And in addition to that, this over here, we got some more islands over here. This is a little bit of jungle and then a large swamp area. So I think we got plenty of room to fit more than a few people over here. Have to share the resources underneath the ground, mining and whatnot. But I'm definitely looking forward to see what kind of cool stuff we can do together on this on the server. And who knows, if we get a few people that like to get together and play and get along, maybe we could even come up with some other fun stuff to record. Maybe some hardcore Vex types things, or just some of the challenge maps and stuff. So one thing I don't like about the SMP is the glitching. I'm really not liking watching my sheep get away. Luckily I can rebreed them, so it's not like I'm worried about losing them, but it just kind of annoys me. And like I said, when they annoy me, they must be punished. So that is the extent of the tour for now. Like I was saying, I will go ahead and include the server information for the forum as well as the website, so you can kind of get on, even if you're not logged into the game, see who's on, get kind of a somewhat of a view of the progress of some of the builds and stuff like that. And I even believe you can actually chat with the people that are on, because I've seen a spot for chat on there. I hadn't actually tried it yet, but so even if you're not logged in playing, you can still chat with us when we're on. And yeah, so I'm gonna end this one here. Nice Zen Garden take 2 for our new world. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this. Let me know what you think about the SMP. Obviously, this was kind of just me doing more of a world tour. I'd like to do some more Skype type stuff when I'm doing these. Get a few more people involved, so as more more people get on, if you can get on Skype and chat with me, I think that we could make some fun videos. Um, Also, just kind of let me know what you think of the server and if you want to get on and play with us. Also, rate this, give me a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for future episodes of this, my Buildcraft LP, tutorials, and anything else that I like to put out. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.